just saw in your presentation, right?
Yeah.
I have a presentation.
No,
Do you?
what's it called? Burrito's doing biking.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, immediately after this. Stick
Diboshi's
around,
here to
everybody.
support.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
just
it's on
saying,
Burrito.
I'm probably helping Burrito. I don't know. Let's see. I'll let him do it. He can do it. I ain't got shit to teach anyone. Get
He's a
good.
big boy.
Yeah. Soul Guide for your mom.
Holy
Mhm.
shit, you made a PowerPoint?
I made 2
I'll send
PowerPoints.
this to her.
Cause I saw everyone doing PowerPoints, and then at 2 a.m.
I straight up thought I was like,
Man,
man,
maybe I should
got
make a PowerPoint now.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go make a PowerPoint.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
a really good tool if you're trying to visually express yourself to learners
Yeah.
of all shapes and sizes.
Yeah. I saw
But it is
Cheshire
not
do it.
required.
I saw Cheshire do it, and then of
Better
course,
teaching by doing the thing.
yeah. Oh, okay. Round starts. My favorite thing in the game. / my beloved. Oppression in the can. 10 frame startup plus 2 on block. Just FD forehead. Yeah. I don't. This is not. And then, oh yeah. Stop complaining. Soul sucks. So this it will be a lot of moves. However, you can just 6P, and a lot of characters can just low profile, right? I think like for example like Testament's 2S or like 2K will just straight up beat this. Because like even though I do walk forward, it's not like my hurt box is that much farther than my hitbox. I personally don't really like this round start all that much because I feel like it's not the best. But it's pretty good. It's like my number 2 round start. It's good just because like again if you block, I'm +2, so you kind of that's my win conditions. Block this. Let me think. Oh yeah, 2S is my favorite button for Soul. I realize I just like characters with good 2S's. There's no funny dust loop comment, so I'm sorry. Again, it's 10 frame startup. It's not a low. Please die escape. Please make this a low. And then I'm using this person 90% of the time because it's relatively safe. I can cancel into decent damage. And if I get counter hit, I can lead into a safe jump or a grab mix, which is like my favorite thing to do. These are like the other things I can do. The special Banner Revolver 236K is pretty much just to catch like backdashes, IED backdash or jumps. It also catches things that like get you airborne. So for example, Axel's Rainwater, I think that's what it's called. It'll catch it. IED back of course will also catch this. And then there's Night Ray Vortex, which is it's low profile. It's pretty much like a hard call out. So for example, like if I'm gonna say Testament, if Testament is like / for some godforsaken reason, this will counter hit. Volcanic Viper, why'd you press round start? So, let me win round start, please. This character has nothing else. Let's see, 6S again is to catch backdashes, or if you're trying to create distance. 6S to me is not great just because it's 16 frame startup minus on hit, and then even if I hit 6S max range counter hit, I don't really get much off of it, which is kind of sad because they nerfed this move. 2D, it's also 10 frames. It pretty much functions similarly to 2S. However, my whole body goes really low, and it'll low profile some moves, and off counter hit is not bad. And then 6H is like a hard call in very specific matchups. So for example, if I know Biking is going to what's it called? Do / or 2S a lot, then I'm just going to use this because it is a 9 frame startup, so it will clash with / giving me hard knockdown, and Biking just hits me, or it will beat 2S straight up, and I get a small combo. This move is nowhere near as good as it was before because I don't really get combo off of it, which makes me sad. Neutral / I'm mashing. It's pretty much a whiff punish because I do move forward, so I'm hoping to whiff punish you. Hoping you block it because I'm +2, and depending on distance on counter hit, I can get / into dash close slash, and it takes a good chunk, probably like a third of your health, just because Soul's DP is broken. And then I'm mashing this coast to coast because I move forward, and I'm gonna chase you down just by hitting this button, and you have to be scared of me because +2 I'm scary. The only bad thing about this move, it's only 2 frames active, so it's not you can backdash this. Not decently consistently, but I'll get to like counterplay later on. 2S, I'm trying to counter hit your approaching options, so I'm gonna keep saying Testament because Pariah's here because I keep counter hitting you with this. So if like Testament, for example, runs up and does 2S or something like that, I'm pretty much gonna use this button to beat your button, just because this button's great. And then it's relatively low committal with decent rewards because I get safe jump off of this. It's not I don't explode you like other moves because I don't really get DP unless I'm a good player. I know how to do proper car cancels, but I only do dash cancels. 6S, this move, Saiboshi knows this move is nerfed and I hate it. I hate this move now.
Relatable.
Yeah, exactly. It's aiming. I'm pretty much aiming for your for counter hit for your skip neutral buttons. So I'm gonna say Saiboshi because I fight you a lot. If Baiken does, let's say, H Kabari and then tries to do follow up, I'm swinging this to counter hit the follow up, right? Because it's very long range and has it's out for a decent long amount of time. However, just 6p me. I'm not joking. You can 6p me. Even Pot, for example, Pot's 5k is kind of disjointed. Pot can just 5k this and I lose and I die. At max range, even on counter hit, I talked about this earlier. I don't really get a combo. I get second hit of Bandit Revolver, but I gotta mash the fuck out of it. If you're closer, then of course I get a better combo. But even at max range, I don't get much, which is why this move sucks. 6H. Most souls aren't gonna use this unless you're a punk, because you have footsies of a god. This move is really good in that scenario, just because you get hard knockdown. It is a 9-frame startup move. On counter hit, unless I have meter, the damage is not great. I'll show you what combo I get afterwards. But I use it a lot in like last hit scenarios just because like everyone's scared, and then everyone's scared and I can just surprise you with this move. It's not the best just because let me see. Let me pull up how minus it is. Not DNF duel. Let me see 6H. So 6H has 43 frames of recovery and minus 27 on block. I cannot special cancel this. So if you block it, just punish me. The only good thing about it is because of how long range it is, a lot of characters actually can't get a good enough punish. So for example, Testament players, if I max range this, Testament only gets like a far slash and that's it. So it's not that bad. If any closer, of course you can just explode me, but that's not what I don't really want to use this up close. Let me see. Is that it? Okay, that's it. Not much to Soul is neutral and stuff like that. A little bit less complex than Nago. Okay, let me switch to Strive so I can explain more stuff.
Also, 6H is 9 frames. It's fucked up. I hate that
Yeah.
button.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions before I start doing Soul stuff?
How tall are you?
Sauciest combo.
What'd you say, Jen?
How tall are you?
How tall am I? I'm 5'11". I'm short.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, he's short for real.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean 5'11"? I'm short. What the fuck?
Yeah. You know what? I'm tall because I'm Asian, so I'm taller than average. Let's go. Okay.
I had to come in for this one. What do you mean 5'11"?
I'm kidding,
Come
I'm
on,
Yeah,
not.
what the
man.
fuck? I'm out here
Yeah,
living down
yeah.
at 5'7", passing
Yeah,
over.
what the?
Saiboshi is the definition of like baby everything.
bro.
Nah, he's a short king, bro. He's a short king.
I'm
Trust.
a short king. I'm a short king for real.
Plate Maze is 5'8".
No.
I'm a short king for real.
Okay. Yeah. So round starts are playing. So nothing. I don't think anything reaches round start. Oh, never mind. Far slash does. And then main things I want to get off. So for example, I counter hit off of close slash. I'm mainly going to do this combo because it leads to save jumps. And then if you ever see, let me see. Oh my god, I'm a bad player. With jump S, it's probably going to be a throw. You can just throw me beforehand, and then it's a true punish. But that's my mix. Far slash, and then 6H, and then 6S is kind of okay. So let me think. Oh, let me think. I don't know if a lot of souls do this because I think I'm the only one who does this. If you see a soul end with Bandit Revolver 1, and then they do Fafnir, like that, it's a 50-50, really, honestly. So if I don't delay the Fafnir, right, it whiffs. However, you cannot grab him no matter how close you are. Let me see if I can... In the corner? Does it work? It should work in the corner. Let me double check. After recovery... Let me see. Throw right? Yeah. See, even the Mac up close like this, he cannot grab me. and then counter hit, and it does work on DP as well. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I'm a liar. Yeah, I'm a liar. Never mind. It only works on. It's mainly a fake out for grabs, I guess. And then I can do if I delay it just a little bit, it is a counter hit. Let me see. Like that. Again, you cannot throw and you cannot mash. The way to beat the whiff version is mainly just mashing. However, you have to be on point, otherwise you get close slash. You can backdash the Fafnirs. However, Soul's frame data is good enough where I can't, if I mash, I'm just mashing far slash or close slash will counter hit you. From my knowledge. Let me think. In neutral, yeah, in neutral, this button. If I know Soul, for example, if I know Kai is going to swing to us a lot, I'm trying to counter hit with this move. This move I'm not really gonna be looking for just because like if you see max hit, let me see. Even further. Oh well. If I can't hit farther from that, then I don't. This Bandit Revolver will actually not hit, and then you can grab me and get a true punish off of me, which is like the most annoying thing ever. Let me think. 6H. 6H doesn't really have much. Let me see. The most I can get off of 6H without meter is this, which is like, but that's about it. And then again, of course, far slash because I already told you, you just kind of have to block it. Let me think. 5H, not really. Gun Flame is bad. Don't. If you ever see a soul use this, just instant dash over it. Because I'm in counter hit state until now. Like this entire time, I'm in counter hit state until I finally put my arm back. So like for example, let's see. Oh my god, I need to switch characters. This is annoying. Oh. Let's just swap sides. Oh. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh, did I not do it? Okay. So I can jump out of it, for example. Let me see. Or if I FD it, you can counter hit him like that. Let me think. What else? So that's like how you mainly deal with Gunflame. Gunflame is not plus unless I hit you with like the very end. Let me see. I'm not plus until I hit you like that. In general, souls won't go for. Let's see. In block string. Let me do it. I'm all over the place again. Yeah. So souls will rarely end with Gunflame just because again I'm super minus here. I think I'm minus like 8. Or Bandit Revolver because you can 6p it, and again I'm minus. So Soul's pressure is pretty much I'm pressing close slash, far slash, or 5H. These are like my main buttons, and then I'm either going on defense or trying to reset you again by doing far slash. Let's see. Yeah, and then of course FD works super well against Soul. Everyone knows that. I get pushed super far. Let's see. Yeah, it makes it so 5H actually whiffs. I can delay it though, I think. No, I can't. So yeah, FD, just FD Soul. So then I can push back that super far, and then you can just create space. Because again, this move sucks. This move is not great unless I have meter. If I have meter, then of course I can RC, but I'll talk about that in a bit. And then this move is pretty decent. However, it's just the high. I'm -2. And then you can anti-air it. If you do block it, the RPS is either I mash, I DP, or I just down back, or I do or I backdash. That's like the main 2 options. You mashing a button will beat pretty much any defensive or offensive ones except for DP. But It's very situational. I don't think most souls are going to do this because again, you can just beat them out straight. For example, like I can just. Well, let me see. What do you want? Let me see. If you know it's coming, you can always air to him, or well, please back away. Thank you. You can always 6p. Am I forgetting
Does-
anything?
When if Soul backdashes off of that, can you hit him on his backdash?
Yeah. Well, let me see. Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to call it out. But it's pretty. But like so yeah, you just have to call it out. It's a weird RPS, but it's not nearly. I don't think it's that much in Soul's favor. In general, just because again, you can always stop it by 6ping or anti-airing in somewhere. Like I think Kai can just do. Let me see. Yeah, Kai can just 2H. Or for example, Geo can do DP or something like that. Just the timing is a bit funky. The only difference is let me see. So in the air, I can hold it or charge it like this. However, on the ground, I can't charge it. It's the same timing every single time.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
And then, but the thing is, in the air, it's always minus. This is always -2, or kind of depending on how I hit you. Then I might not be as minus. However, this is like always like punishable. I don't know.
Can
Any
you talk about
questions?
the RPS around Bandit Revolver 1? Like,
All right, so
yeah.
Battle Revolver 1, the main. Search characters here.
I've seen the like high-low mix that Souls are doing these days with like
Yeah. So the main ones is off of JP. So the main ones is God. Is this the double overhead, or you can do a single? God, please stop. Not hitting me. To grab. I can also go low. Or it is the
like empty in the low.
yeah, it's the empty into low. Those are the main ones. I don't think, to be honest, I'm not. So let's see. If I do the single into like let's say grab, you can't grab me before I'm able to do anything. The only way to beat the single, what's it called? So if you see me do this, that will beat the grab. However, if I do only the single, grab will beat everything else. Does that make sense? So if I go for like single into grab or a single into like command grab, you'll grab me before both of them come out. And then of course if you FD, it's even better because you push me back, so I have to kind of micro dash forward to get the grab or command grab.
And you can get like a tick throw off of without the red RC, right? You can like
What do you mean?
cancel the first revolver and just throw.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. But like it's not really but that's not really the mix, I guess, off of the RC. Yeah, I can't just grab like this. However, again, if you just like, so if you ever see this delayed 6p, I think will beat both options. Because you will have upper body invincible for the second one, and then what's it called? And then you will beat the grab because you're mashing a button. The only way to beat that, I think, is if I mash both hits and then I can get a counter hit and then a combo. But it's a bit weird because most souls aren't going to do both just because I'm even more minus and you can get a combo. You can get a combo afterwards.
Right. So like on defense, if they're not spending meter because maybe they don't have meter or whatever, then either A, your 6p beats the throw attempt, the 6p beats the delayed second bandit revolver, or they make it true with the bandit revolver and your 6p never comes out. So
Yeah.
any of those situations, you're good.
Yeah. 6p is probably the best bet. Grab will if you grab before me, you'll probably you'll just win this because I am -7 afterwards, so it's like a 9-frame gap. Let me think. Am I thinking of anything else off of that? Yeah. Any other questions?
Can you just like fuzzy jump the one with meter, the JP mix?
No, I don't think so because you have to because you're in your mine is like 27 if you block the RRC.
Oh right, okay.
So you cannot you're forced to
Just
you can
deal
block if I do what's it called? If you can fuzzy jump if I do the let's see. That what's it called? To grab. You can fuzzy jump after that. However, if I do let's see. Like that will probably catch it. The empty high into low will probably catch. Or if I just mash the 2P2 the 5P the JP into low, again it will probably catch it. And then getting hit by 2K is kind of scary in the corner. Just as I can do that. I guess safe jump after that. But it's not the worst thing in the world. But let me think. What else is there? Oh, close slash, far slash, 2K, even 5K, are all burst safe. 5K I can jump at any point, so I can make this relatively burst safe. Close slash, even on counter hit, I can just jump block. Even far slash, I'm pretty much burst safe, and then 2K of course I'm burst safe. So for example, if I do combos like this, you want to burst at the 5H there, at the revolver. This is a bit scary because I can do that. And then of course any air hit I can always jump cancel as well. You don't really want to burst at the end of the combo. Hold on. Because I can always 2K and then just hold down back. If I do DP, it's just I'm pretty much committing. Or if I do 5H, I'm committing. If I have RC, that's a different story, but that's like every character. But yeah, that's the thing. If I don't have meter and you get counter hit 5H, please burst. Because if you don't burst, that's how much damage I do to you, and I get safe jump afterwards. So do be careful. Same with close slash. Because I can make DP. So watch for the DP or the dash like that. So I will do a lot. Am I forgetting anything? Any other questions? Souls combos in general aren't that burst safe compared to Nago, so you don't really have to worry all that much. I think. Yeah. Any other questions?
Are there any like spots that people, because my biggest problem with Soul is just dealing with corner pressure stuff. Are there any spots that are like particularly annoying that like people who know the matchup better very regularly like escape or options there?
So this is like a weird one. So Jen did this to me when we played last time, was like backdash a lot of my moves. The only thing is like I just didn't punish properly. So if you see the soul, also just mash. Sorry, you have to mash. So if I'm doing, let's flip this around. Let's see. Let's keep it like that. Yeah. Okay. So if you see me go for like multiple far slashes, for example, you can always get in the gap between the far slashes like that. They don't link into each other, even if you don't FD. And then you can backdash. Let me see. Training. My backdash. Okay, maybe I'm doing it weird. Holy shit! What am I doing weird? Okay, let me probably zoom. There's a gap here. You can backdash. You can backdash the far slash. I'm trying to do it, but I'm not great at it because I personally don't do it just because I think it's bad. However, actually, hold on. Let me set the bot to do it. So I was able to get it earlier. Oh no, after block. Yeah, after block. It is backdash. So if you backdash the forward slash like that, I think the 5 you can't. There's a gap here. I think you can punish the 5H, or if I but then you can just mash this and this happens. So it's like a weird scenario where if the soul isn't ready for your backdash, right? If the soul isn't ready for this backdash, you can get caught. The soul can get caught, which is what happened with me versus Jen. However, the soul has ways around that, and of course you just explode. Let me think. FD again. FD in general is your best bet. A lot of better souls will kind of just do. They're either hold down back. Has anyone seen Street Fighter? That's pretty much how it is. It's like you're playing Street Fighter, which is like you kind of just like slowly just do this and then like back away or hold down back and then hope they press a button and then you kind of punish them for it. Because Soul, look again, Soul isn't going to do this or like I'm not going to do like this on block, just because this is minus and it's a mid. Am I forgetting anything? I'm trying to think. Can I answer your question? I don't think I did. What was your question again?
It was mostly just ideas about how to deal with the soul corner pressure.
Oh yeah, of course. Like just well, FD, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, hold on, shit. Right, because if I'm going to FD, see this 5H whiff, right? You can punish. You can take a turn after that. In the gap between the forward slash and the forward slash, you can do it. Again, if I'm doing gunflame, then my turn is pretty much over. Same with band revolver. I already told you the RPS between this. But yeah, Soul when I'm playing Soul after I do like 5H for example, I'm mainly just holding my position here and then trying to beat like counter hit or beat the way you're trying to escape or trying to mash out. Does that make sense? So like if you're trying to jump, I'm gonna do that, or I can 5P or 5K or 6P. Or if you're trying to run at me, 2S, right? This at longer range, even potentially this, all in the corner. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's mainly if you're getting hit by this a lot, that you can mash in between that. If you see me do forward slash, there's a gap where you can mash. I can delay it and then do 5H. In some scenarios, if I delay the 5H too much, you can just 6P the 5H. But it's a bit more risky because again, I showed you the combo I get off of 5H counter hit. Let me see. If I know you're mashing a lot after 5H, I will gunflame because I can get a combo like this. But I mean, it's an RPS. I already told you what happens if I gunflame a lot. You just IAD over it. Or some characters have moves that will just straight go through it, like Gio's drill or Nago's clone. We'll also go through it. Am I forgetting anything? Okay, I think I answered your question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think there was something that I don't know if you'd gone over, but something Kel showed me. Apparently, you can grab Soul when you block Bandit Revolver 2.
Oh, Battery Revolver 2? Yeah, because Battery Revolver 2 is super minus. Battery Revolver 2 is... Hold on, let me see. Battery Revolver 2 is minus 11. Yeah, so you can just grab it. And I can't do a special afterwards. So if I do this, I'm just like stuck here. So you can just grab me. Anything else? Any other questions?
Should you ever burst DP?
Yeah, unless I have meter, then don't. Then it's a bit tricky just because I can RC it, but I can't do anything from DP. Oh yeah, I think I can kind of show you how bad 6S is. For example, why? So if in this scenario, let me see. Guard after first hit. After recovery, 6P. Okay. If I don't get clean hit DP, that works every single time. Like I cannot meet it with 6S. That's how bad it is. So yeah, if you see a soul run up and try to 6S you or anything like that, just 6p. It just doesn't work. Yeah, we love 6S. Let me think. Anything else?
Wait, so like, what I wonder, what circumstances should you be bursting the DP?
Oh, so clean hit DP. Well, you can burst anytime if you get hit by DP, unless I have meter, because I can always just RC it. Right.
Oh, okay.
But then if I just DP, I'm committed. I can't do anything. You know what I mean? Because like it's like always that caveat of like, yeah, every hit becomes burst save if RC. You know what I mean? But like, if I don't have RC, then DP is good. 5H is good. Let's see. Yeah, 6H you can always burst because I can't do anything. 6S is not bad either. If you ever see me do Bandit Revolver, you can also burst for the most part. There are some scenarios that like I can do this and then block. However, that's mainly just you not bursting fast enough. So I will bait people by doing this. Let me think. Yeah. Like these combos like aren't safe. Well, like I can like block this like that, but then of course like the moment I DP, you can just burst whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, so I guess I can go over like whacking soul safe jump setups, which is like if I get a clean hit DP, which is like when you get the slow mo, right? There's like the non slow mo version. Oh, well, never mind. You slow mo either way. I don't think that was clean hit, but there's like the clean hit,
You're getting
which is
counter
that
hit.
one. Yeah. There's a oh yeah, I'm getting counter hit. That's why. Hold on, let me. Ooh. So there's like the non-clean hit version, which is this, right? And then there's like the clean hit version. Clean hit version, I get a safe jump off of, which is. Well, I should be able to get a safe. The timing is weird. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh no, did I go forward? Hold on, give me 1 second. It's fucking weird. It's hold back, right? I'm a bad player. Hold on, please forgive me. Yeah, okay, I'm a bad player. I don't remember it. But it should be jump back P. It should be jump back P and then ID and then air dash JH. And then throw. He gets a really easy safe jump, which also leads into grab. I'm pretty sure if I played you, I've hit you with this, which is like the loop. Those are the main ones. So like for example, most of Soul's routing, the whole point is to get the clean hit DP just because the damage is much better. So if you want to see like the damage difference, so that's like not clean hit, right? Was it right versus the clean hit? Let's see. So not on clean hit versus clean hit. Right. Even though that was like a worse combo, the damage is way more significant. Let's see. And then off of all clean hits, I do get a safe jump. If I don't get clean hit, you can probably match. It's like I'm pretty much reset back to neutral. And then those are the only two setups he has for safe jumps. Other than that, he kind of has to run at you and then close slash like a normal character. If he ends with like, let's see, Banner Revolver, he can't really get a close slash. You can kind of just mash afterwards. However, he can far slash 2 or 2S and then get a combo like that. However, it's not like other characters where he gets a close slash or a safe jump. I think I overexplained it, but anything else?
Why so bad guy?
Oh, cause he combos hurt. His combos are fun.
His combos are very swaggy.
How do you know if Soul got a clean hit or not?
This slowdown. You see the slowdown like right here? That's the same DP, but there's no slowdown, right? But clean hit has that little slowdown. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. SDP is great. It's like I think it's like 7 frame almost, or is it 9? There's 7 or 9 startup. That's what makes him scary. So he has like probably the best defense in the game just because this button's great. He has like 2 DPs that both lead to some things. The only issue is that he doesn't have a great move that's like super extended forward. Because like yes, this move is broken. However, like if the moment I whiff it, I'm stuck in here for like a long time, and you can just low profile it. Let me see. Yeah, and I don't get good combo off this anymore. The most I get is like 2D like that. Anything else?
I think what do you think are particularly good matchups and bad matchups for Soul, like, and why you kind of think they're like, why do the ones that feel bad feel so bad?
Fuck. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of matchups feel bad for Soul. I think the only real great things he has is like high damage. I think what's it called? He's good. The only outstanding trait he has is high damage. Everything else is kind of like good in general. Like his speed is not the best. And then his range is not the best, but again, like just his damage output is insane. Let me see. I don't really think he doesn't like lose to any of like the top tiers, but he doesn't do like extremely well. God, I don't even know. I don't know what good matchup he has, to be honest. Oh, against Eno he does super well. This is for a lot of Eno's mixed. There's like weirdly like a 3-frame gap for like most of it. So sometimes I can just mash my 5K and I get a combo off of it.
How do you feel about the Giovanna matchup?
I hate it.
Yeah, it's a bad matchup for Soul.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad matchups for Soul. Like, Axel I think is a bad matchup for Soul. Sato I think is a pretty bad matchup for Soul. Nago is a bad matchup for Soul. Happy Chaos is like I think Happy Chaos is okay.
I think actually, not to interrupt, but I did see a lot of people, like very good Soul players, saying that they feel the matchup is actually even with Happy Chaos. Like Soul is turning out to be a character that does incredibly well, or at least goes even with Happy Chaos.
I was gonna say maybe I'm just biased because I beat the shit out of Ryonaku, but I just beat Ryonaku's ass with every character I play. So,
we're gonna have Burger Boy back in here at some point.
Yeah.
So.
Please pick up Jacko and teach me how to play against Happy Chaos.
No, Jacko's awful. I don't know why you do that to yourself. I don't know. The thing is, like, it's really weird because, so for example, I think Kafka. Kafka said that like they really don't like the Soul matchup and like think like Zada loses. And I know I've talked to both Czar and Jackie about the Gold Lures Soul matchups. I think both of them think that Soul wins. But then you just, I don't know. I watched Sejam talk about Gobo versus Soul, and he's like, no, both these characters fucking dumpster Soul. And I'm like, then I have no idea what the real answer is. So like Soul's like really weird. I think the thing is, I think most people will agree that he's like a really good tournament character. Just because again, he has like no real weaknesses, but he has no. His strength is like just his damage output insane. It's insane, and he's like very consistent. So, to be honest, I have no idea like who he wins or who he loses to.
What's these characters? Am I right?
Yeah, because I get that off of a close slash in the corner. So like, I mean, I don't know. This character's weird. But yeah, his neutral to me like kind of sucks just because again, this move is no longer that great. This move is no longer that great. And his meter build is not best just because like I'm not like spamming specials because again I can't spam specials. Let me think. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else?
You feel like Soul needs changes in the current meta, or
no? I'm just a bad player. I'm not gonna lie to you. I made those jokes. I was like, please make this a low. I'm like, I don't think he really needs it.
Because that's the thing that I keep generally saying about like a lot of players right now. Because as the meta has been changing to really favor these more like spacing dependent or more neutral oriented characters, right? Not only just because of buffs, but just because of like how like the game has changed, right? And people have gotten more used to like dealing with like the absurdity of the game, right? It is one of those like I see all these people saying like, yeah, Soul's actually like a huge problem, and I'm just like, I'm not confused, right? Because I mean, when he gets the hit, he gets the hit for sure, right?
Yeah.
But it is one of those like I guess it's just because of how people are like, you know, sorry, my wife walked in. I lost my train of thought. I guess it's just like how the meta is changing, and people are more valuing characters like Soul a lot, right?
Yeah, people are just valuing consistency, and I think he's one of the more consistent characters for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I can never get that combo.
I guess I would also ask to follow up with like what you just said though. What do you think makes him a tournament consistent character?
Consistent damage overall. Like because again, anything if I have meter, you die, right? Like he always has that X factor. He has relatively decent save jumps in doing the throw loops, for example. He does have a +3 close slash, which is of course good. Let me see. He's a very fundamentally heavy character in my opinion. So like, the better you are at the game, the better you are with Soul, I think. And then he also he has a. I'll explain it. I think he has what it's really weird to say, but simply jumping with Soul is like one of the best. He has like just doing this is like he's better at just standing here and jumping like this than like almost any character in the game. Just because I can land with this, I can stall with this, right? Or I can come down with JS, backdash JS, or if I want to stall even more, I can just do that to counter hit you, right? And then I just run and I get, and my win con is pretty much you blocking close slash. Like the moment you do that, it's like, okay, time to run my mix, my strike throw mix, and if you get hit, you die. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
The only issue is like you can't technically just run away from him because he can't zone you. Like this is not as good zoning tool. You can't. It's kind of annoying, but like even zoning him, this move is technically supposed to be his anti-zone move. But for example, like if Testament does Grave Reaper, this will get hit. If Baiken does like Tatami Mat, I'll get hit. Or if like Axel does Rencent, I will get hit as well. So it's a bit annoying, and I have to chase you. However, like again, Soul plays Guilty doesn't really play Guilty Gear Strive. He plays more like Street Fighter, so I'm literally fine with just taking space. Because the moment I get you in the corner, you die. You know what I mean?
No, as someone who plays a strike throw character, I completely understand what you. Yeah. Yeah.
Anything else?
How old is your dog?
He's old. He's 14.
Oh, damn, that's an old dog.
Yeah, he's an old boy.
He's an old doggy.
Yeah, he's an active old boy.
Will the dog be making a tournament appearance?
He's in his golden years.
Yeah, he's just starting.
Heck.